Hello, this is Chiak, and we're back again with Nancy Drew's Trails of the Twister. And this is the second time I had to record this last set. I know for a fact that it's the last set. Unfortunately, the microphone again seemed to not connect it. I don't know what's going on. But yes, Thunder. But we know how to solve this, and I already know the answer is. So anyway. I'm just gonna say that the dates you're looking for are March 3rd, 8th, 18, 21, 26, April 3rd, 6, 10, 23, 29, May 6, and 12, which spells out WMNA, GV2C, F4A. And then what you're supposed to do is take this piece of paper. And yeah, I thought Nancy would say, oh, yay, I think this looks right. But of course, at the same time, she has no idea if it does look right. But yeah, if you got the right answer, this will happen. So make sure to grab the paper. But then what else is there left to do? My game froze. What else is there left to do? I don't know if my computer is downloading something or what, but anyway. Oh, and the gallery. Oh, and then we see our lovely. I use quotations around that
These
picture.
symbols match Scott's. This must be some sort of code.
Okay, and let's keep going. So we got that one. What else is there?
So does this one.
And what's the last picture?
These are all of the windmill. That must be where Scott's been meeting Brooke.
Okay, so now we know where Scott's been meeting Brooke. So, let's head off to the windmill. And let's take... I always thought this was Nancy's car. This is Frosty's car. I don't know if this Fraps is getting my little game stutters, but... No, wait, farmhouse. Boom. And windmill. Alright. So... Down, right, down, right. I can't remember. I feel... Yeah. Too far. And here's the windmill.
Nancy, what are you doing here?
You mean me, as opposed to Brooke?
Brooke? What are you talking about?
When I was fixing the phone jack, I accidentally overheard the phone conversation you two had. I could hear it through the headset on your desk.
And just what do you think you overheard?
Enough to know you two are working together. You've been sabotaging your own team, haven't you? You've been doing everything you can to make sure Brooke's team wins and yours loses.
That's ridiculous.
That's why you're meeting her way out here, so the people who've been looking up to you all this time couldn't see her paying you off.
I have never gotten the credit I deserve for the work I've done, ever! I know more about tornadoes than any person alive, and I get neither the respect nor the compensation people half as brilliant as me get without lifting a finger. Why? Because I work for a podunk college run by podunk incompetents bent on bad-mouthing and spiting me at every turn just because I don't play well with others at their idiotic staff meetings.
Why don't you just quit?
Because thanks to them, I'm considered impossible to work with. No other school will hire me. I'm stuck here and they know it. So yes, I've been sabotaging my own team. And yes, Brooke is paying me a small fortune to do so, because I've had it. I'm through! A tornado's forming. I can feel it. It'll be on the ground in minutes, and it's going to be huge. And here you are, a novice out in the field and all alone.
Nancy, this is Debbie. Over.
Well, Scott had a breakdown, I guess.
I'm here. I think Scott knocked me out.
He did what?
When I confronted him about selling the team out to Brooke, he went berserk.
I can't believe he would do that. And with Brooke Tavenaugh, of all people. Well, we'll deal with that later. Right now, I need you down here at the Grange ASAP. We need to evacuate the theater, and you've got my Grange keys with you in Frosty's car.
I'm on my way. Over and out.
Okay. So, windmill, the Grange. Don't believe yet, not too bad. Exit. Ooh. No, this is the last time where I also had an accident. I feel like I'm driving better, strangely enough. Nope, other way. Up there, up there. Here we are at the Grange.
Chaos here. I was able to cobble together a pretty basic tracking system back at the homestead, and instantly I knew we were in trouble. The storm was showing a high potential of moving into town, but without the proper readings, we couldn't issue an alert. I knew we'd have to evacuate the Grange in person. But when we got here, we saw that it's locked. The shelter is locked on a performance night. I need you to take care of this while the rest of us work on a backup plan, okay? I'm trusting you here. I know you can do this. There are a lot of people depending on you right now.
Oh, do we have... Oh.
What is this now? Who would double lock a storm shelter? Nancy, quick, which key opens the shelter?
And basically, here's a guide to what the teeth look like on the keys, so...
What's the word, Nancy? Yes, you did it! Nice job, Nancy!
And yeah, because I knew the answer to this question. I lost stuttering. It's not good.
I think the worst is past.
Okay. Oh, okay, yeah, alright.
Nancy, where are you going? Get in the shelter!
I can't just let Scott get away.
Okay, Nancy, first thing, switch on your GPS. That little dot you see, follow that and it will lead you right to Scott. We put a tracker on his truck. It's a safety thing. But Nancy, be careful out there. Keep this radio on and I'll do my best to keep you safe. And Nancy, I'm really sorry about everything that happened back there. Scott, he wasn't always like this. I was worried about him earlier. His heart clearly wasn't in it anymore. He was putting us in danger. I just wanted to do what's best.
That's not what it sounded like when I overheard you talking to Frosty. You two wanted to get rid of Scott. And from where I was standing, you sure didn't sound very concerned about safety.
Nancy, I know it probably sounded bad, but there's a lot you don't know. Pete, the intern you took over for, his injury wasn't just an accident. He got hurt because Scott sent him out where he never should have been. After that, I knew I had to take over.
That's still no...
Looking back, I do things differently. But I did what I did for the right reasons. I wanted to push Scott until the world saw how reckless he was being. It was a mistake. I screwed up and I accept responsibility. No matter what happens out there, promise me that you'll be careful.
I promise.
Okay, so now we're at a car chase. I see that loosely. I'm not sure exactly what signals the end of the car chase. Oh. That's a bit too close for comfort. Okay. Where is this guy? He's that way now. Now he's that way? At least there's no... Oh my goodness. At least there's no cars on the road. Considering. And hopefully... Ooh. Nope, Scott. Why is your big ass vehicle okay? Because you're a storm chaser. I do not want to go that way. Oh, there you are. Did you... Okay.
Scott! I better find us some shelter. Wonder if there's a way to get into the spring house.
Don't worry, Nancy, I know.
Made it! Dear Ned, once the theater was successfully evacuated, Debbie and Chase were able to follow the GPS tracking signal to the spring house, where Scott and I had safely weathered the storm. Although he was pretty seriously shaken up in the crash, Scott came to in time to see Frosty arrive with the police. He received community service for destruction of public property and interfering with public safety records. He didn't fare so, as they say around here. So it looks like he'll actually be serving the community now, instead of just pretending to, even if it's just by picking up garbage by the side of the road. Word spread quickly about Scott's misdeeds, and soon Brooke Tavenaugh, the rival chase team leader, found herself out of a job as well. With the storm season almost over, it looked like both teams were out of the competition. Debbie, always the organizer, decided to combine the remaining members on both teams for the remainder of the season. Without Scott's ever-present storm cloud hanging over the team and his constant sabotaging, the team really began to hit its stride with Debbie in charge. 2 days after I told Krollmeister I had found the source of the sabotage and the change in team leaders, Debbie's chase team was greeted by a surprise delivery, the next generation of Krollmeister's storm tracking and detection equipment. With Scott out of the picture, Frosty renegotiated his contract. Now that he's able to pursue his own projects on the side, he's just about doubled his output. He's launched his own business, and when he's not getting pelted by softball-sized hail, you'll find him in his studio. Chase has given up on his dreams of finding oil. Even if he hadn't, he wouldn't have the time to look. Debbie's keeping him too busy. Free from having to spend his days fixing Scott's mistakes, Chase has finally had the opportunity to show off his keen sense for weather. Now that Debbie has accepted Scott's old position as head of the Canute storm team, he's become her right-hand man. Last I heard, he was going to assist Debbie in her classes in the fall. And when I got home, I found a surprise delivery myself as well. The first shipment of my lifetime supply of Cocoa Kringle bars. Krollmeister also sent me a note telling me to keep my bags packed. He has a special surprise trip planned for me as a way to say thanks. As long as it's someplace where the clouds stay in the sky like they belong, I'll be happy to go. While the winners of the Green Skies event won't be determined until fall, things are looking pretty good for Debbie's team. With the new equipment, they've logged the most storm data. And although Debbie won't be showing anyone until she's 100% sure, the team may have made a verified touchdown prediction. Yesterday, a postcard from Pa arrived. After the town repaired the storm damage to the Grange, they restaged the town play. They even added a new part about the storm, including a scene where a certain someone unlocks the storm shelter. As long as it wasn't played by Pa in a wig, I'm happy. Pa says that he remembered most of his lines this time, at least the important ones. As for me, well, I've had just about enough stormy weather for one season. Love, Nancy.
Okay. So, yeah, obviously, it wasn't given anyone. I didn't know you could watch the TV, which is kind of weird because there's nothing on there. But anyway. Alright, so there was Nancy Drew's Trails of the Twister. Definitely not one of the best games in the series. In terms of puzzles, the mouse puzzle there was way too much. I don't know if it was just they were padding it or something, but yeah. And I remember buying this game because it was like, ooh, chasing. But nah, not really. Not really. We did have a car chase. And you got to see my absolutely abysmal attempts at driving. But luckily there were no cars in the road. Strange I find this last set my driving abilities were slightly better than usual. Not sure why. Either way, this is obviously the end of this game. I find it weird that it's so short in comparison to how long it took me to finish off Art of Murder, Cards of Destiny, but considering all the technical difficulties, like I'm starting to find I'm having now with the microphone. Not sure, maybe it's just the connection with the USB wires, that's what I'm thinking so far. But either way, yeah, it's an okay game. It's maybe slightly less than okay. But I find still I had more fun playing it while doing the Let's Play than anything else. So either way, game's over, son. Gag reel, right? Gag reel.
Action.
Here you go, little guys. Good luck in your new home. How many of you are there? Okay, this is getting ridiculous. This is Elsie's first time as a driver on the Oklahoma circuit, but already she's showing herself. It's rare to see a young cow driver with this much confidence, especially on such a difficult terrain. Excellent handling around the turns. Uh-oh, this could be trouble. And she handles it like a pro. Excellent performance today. Only one question remains. How did she get a car in the first place?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Huh. Ouch.
Hi, I'm Nancy Drew.
Considering that cow driving the vehicle, maybe that's why none of them really followed the road rules as well. But either way, this is the end of Nancy Drew's Trails of the Twisters, so until the next new Let's Play, see ya!